Okay, so just go ahead and give your name
Hi, my name is Kevin Gordon.
and your connection with OLPC.
My son and his school started a deployment to Kenya, and I helped in the background doing infrastructure, networking, and computer support.
Cool. And what's your background in computers?
I've been around since computers were made out of wood. So I started doing computer science at University of Toronto in 1973, graduated in 78, and I've been in the computer industry ever since.
And what drew you to the OLPC project?
It was my son's involvement through the school, through Upper Canada College.
And what keeps you involved in it?
Having recognized the change that it has made to the people's lives in Kenya, it is incredible and it's very satisfying. And technologically as well, it's new, it's changing, and it keeps me interested in what's going on.
What kind of challenges do you find working in the project?
For me, it's mainly technical. I work on the technical side, so we've been very fortunate this week to meet Bernie and Daniel Drake, who've been able to help us through some of the technical concerns that we've had, getting newer devices to work on the machines and making sure that we're consistent in our deployments from one machine to the other.
Okay, and then have you? What has been the connection with the actual pilots? Have you watched it on video? Did you actually get to visit, or?
I'm sorry.
Your connection to the actual pilots. Did you watch them on video? Did you get to visit any of them? Or?
I've been to Kenya once on the trip. I think that's what you're asking.
Yes.
I worked a lot. I worked like probably 10 to 20 hours a week on the projects at home. I've sent a picture of my dining room, which is actually a pretty big OLPC lab at the moment down. But yeah, I've been to Ntugi School in Kenya this past July, and it was quite an experience. I've never seen anything like it, and I was very proud to have been a part of it and have my son be a part of it.
Do you want to ask a couple of questions about?
No, because you tell me that you are not in contact with the kids, with the children.
No, I don't do anything. I don't do anything with the actual curriculum or work with the children. I'm purely there as a support resource, and I do deal with the teachers, and I do deal with the guy on the ground who's doing the tech support, and I train him on how to fix or install or provision the computers. I do the work on the network routers, on the USB modems, make the arrangements with Safaricom. So basically, I'm a backroom infrastructure guy.
But in the end, the experience to go to Kenya was.
The experience was phenomenal. The experience with the children that I had that was most moving to me was when they asked me about where I lived, and I showed them on Google Maps the picture of Ontario, and they asked what were all the black circles in the map, and I said those are lakes, and they went, "You mean that's water?" And I said, "Yeah," and they said, "You can drink that water?" And I said, "Yes," and they said, "You're very, very rich." And it's true. The dry season in Kenya is killing, and the desert is encroaching, and the lack of water is frightening. And to have that acknowledgement from them that really we are very, very rich here to have.
So this encouraged you
to follow through, absolutely. They're wanting of knowledge, and they're as we get into the truck to leave the school to go back to where we were staying, they just would follow us and want to know more and more and more and more and more. And it was very rewarding. It's very rewarding.
Excellent. And then, is there any wisdom you might want to pass on? Any encouragement? A way to, if you were to try and advise a friend or talk to a friend about joining with the OLPC community?
We try a lot. There's sort of three things that you need to have, I think, for a successful deployment. And I've mentioned this before, that one is the vision itself, one is time, and one is money. and very few people can offer all three. But any one of those is a great benefit to the program. For myself, it's time that I'm able to provide some time and perhaps some knowledge. But anybody who wanted to be able to help and really do make a difference for people's lives, where a small difference does make a big difference. You might not be able to change the world, but you can change somebody's world, and it doesn't take that much.
Excellent. Well, thank you ever so much.
Well,
that was fantastic.